What is good, people? RXL, big time fragrance influencer, and I'm back with another video. I was going to take a break from making content, just a little break, but I had just one more fragrance come across my desk in the form of a decant, and it is from the house of Ryziger, and it's called Sexy Dirty Bastard. And I think if you follow this channel, you kind of know where this fragrance comes from. Ryziger is the brand owned by Curly Fragrance. So obviously I thought you guys would be interested in my take on it. As I, looked for reviews, I didn't see much content on this fragrance. Times are tough, the economy and whatnot. I'm in America. Our country is seeing massive layoffs, especially in the government. And I believe, sadly, there were massive layoffs in the free bottle brigade, and free bottles just weren't handed out willy-nilly, which is why you don't see a lot of content. And just so there's no confusion, I'm not laughing for any other reason but the fact that I think it's funny as hell. But we're going full circle with this decant because I remember Curly's first fragrance, and it was called Attraction Fatale. And I tried a decant for you guys, and you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the fragrance. I bought not one but 2 bottles of it. Then I bought another fragrance from Curly Fragrance, and it didn't work out so well. But nonetheless, we've come all the way back. I'm going to try a decant of this. If I like it, I'll buy a bottle of that, maybe make an actual review of that. But right now, we're just testing, on the test strip, Sexy Dirty Bastard. Because, come on, you got eyes. I'm a sexy, dirty bastard. The amount of work it took just to put my balls in the proper position for this video, you guys don't even know. You guys don't even see that kind of stuff. And the reason I think this video is important, because, the circle of friendship. Although I didn't see the Army, the Free Bottle Brigade, I did see one review on it, and I'm not going to put this reviewer on blast, this airheaded bimbo that doesn't know anything about fragrances, that will do the entire review with a test strip glued to her nose. I'm not going to name names, but you can just, you can search for the review, and it's not hard to find. You don't have to watch it or anything, because whatever this woman says is already predetermined. But if you're like me and you want some entertainment, you'll click on it and just go straight to the comment section, where her own audience just completely roasts her. But there's also the other side of that, and that is the basement dwelling losers that only peek their head out and are burned by the sunlight to pretend they have ever smelled this fragrance and write a bunch of trash on Fragrantica simply because they don't like the person, the YouTube content creator attached with the brand. And just to let you guys know, whatever reason you hate these content creators and these influencers, which may or may not be valid, you are just as bad as they are. Fragrantica is not where you go piss and moan and whine and cry about YouTubers. That's what Reddit is for. So you have 2 extremes of BS, and I think the truth lies somewhere in between there. That's what I'm going to try to give you, and I have it sprayed on the test strip because I'm going to link you to Curly Fragrance's channel where she talks about her fragrance and is refreshingly honest, considering the fact that this is her fragrance. She tells you this is definitely 100% not for everyone, which it isn't. She tells you that it's definitely not a office-safe, office-friendly fragrance, which it isn't. That's why I'm not wearing it. I had to go to an office today. But I have worn it for a couple of days. I do have it on the test strip, and let's go back to the basement-dwelling losers that piss and moan on Fragrantica, who tell people that it doesn't last very long or that the performance lacks. That is a lie. The longevity is pretty solid in this fragrance. I got at least 8 hours. If you go to Curly's channel, she talks about it, and she says, you wear the fragrance and then it settles down quickly to an intimate scent. I think she's kind of underselling it. I think projection's pretty solid throughout the fragrance. It's not a beast mode fragrance the whole time, but it's actually pretty decent. I will disagree with this. 24 hours? It lasts 24 hours, Curly. I don't know about that one. But projection and performance is great. Let's get into the scent and what it smells like. Opens up with a bombardment of notes. It is a cinnamon bomb. You will get some raspberry and some rose. That would be the sexiness. Probably some pepper. I don't have the notes in front of me, nor do I care to read into them because the smell of this is pretty evident. I do remember vanilla being listed in the notes, but I get no vanilla, but I do get a ton of benzoin. And there is some oud in it, but the oud doesn't present itself right away. You get a little smokiness of it almost comes off like tobacco. And then once that oud comes forward, you know very well that it is oud. I am not sure if this is real oud, if this is an oud accord. It is an amazing oud accord because this oud smells very, very similar to the oud in Amouage's King Blue. I have a video on that, and it said it smells a little poopy. It smells a little poopy. It's a little fecal. Don't let that chase you away, because you know what? On that Amouage video, a lot of people love that fragrance. You know, that poopy oud in Amouage King Blue was just a little too much for me. I think this approaches that level, but it you know, is just safe enough to where I enjoy wearing it. And also a surprise when I was wearing this fragrance was I was just, you know, hanging out, because this is not a linear scent at all. As I was hanging out, I smelled like a little green, like a little fougere. I was like, when the hell did I spray a fougere in here? It ended up being cypriol oil. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this fragrance. I'm actually quite surprised by it. And these are just my initial thoughts. Once I get the bottle, I'll really dig deep in there and break it down for you guys. So this definitely lives up to the name, Sexy Dirty Bastard. If it's any consolation, my wife said, quote, I like it a lot. She liked Amouage King Blue, so I think, you know, her taste might be a little sus. But it is what it is. And it's definitely not for everyone. And it is an extremely interesting rose oud raspberry combo that for a minute I didn't even know if it was for me, but I think I'm deciding on getting a full bottle of this. I tried to get you guys a code. Curly Fragrance has been off in Dubai. She clearly was not in the United States as I became this massive big-time fragrance influencer. So I could only get her code, which is Curly50. I get no money from this. And you can buy a decant from fatboyfragrance.com. I'm not sure if his promo is still up, but it's for 5% off Curly5. I am not affiliated with these brands. I get no money from this. This is literally where I got the stuff in the video, so I'll leave some links for you, and I'll leave a link to Curly's video. You can go check it out. But I won't leave you a review from the horrible actress and the airheaded bimbo with the test strip attached to her nose. Literally no value in that review. But that's all I got to say about Ryziger Parfums, Sexy Dirty Bastard. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section if, when I do get my bottle, you guys want to see kind of like a full review on that fragrance. As always, thank you for watching.